It's a beautiful day today and another day to learn more about real estate. Today we'll be talking about the difference between global C of O and regular C of O. Like I've been getting a lot of questions. There's like, what's the difference? Does this one matter more? Does this one more important? Does it have any disadvantages or advantages? Don't worry, stay tuned to the end of the video to know more and to answer your questions. I remain Assistant Assemblata, the Property Maestro, and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Here, I continually teach and educate real estate investors on the tips of real estate and the go about of the industry so they do not lose out and miss on opportunities. And also, most importantly, they do not lose their funds while going into a real estate transaction. Do well to like and subscribe to this channel and also share this video rather, to a lot of your family and friends, because you do not want them to miss out on the tips that I continually drop, right? You do not want them to miss out on the various educational content I continually drop that educates you. I mean, I'm pretty sure you started off as a novice, and right now you have quite the knowledge on real estate. So make sure your family and friends are plugged onto this channel too, because you would definitely be doing them a favor. Now on to the main course of this video. What is a global C of O and an individual C of O? First of all, let us start with a C of O. What is a C of O? I mean, you should already know that if you have been following my channel and my videos. But for those that are new to this channel, I would give you a definition. A C of O is certificate of occupancy. It's a 99-year lease from the government to you, saying that you own this property for 99 years and afterwards you are to renew. I mean, according to the Land Use Act of 1978, right? Enacted by Obasanjo, all state governors are custodians of every parcel of land in their state. And so they give out a C of O, a certificate of occupancy, to various individuals. This gives them the right to own that property for 99 years, after which they are to renew that C of O. That's basically what the C of O is, a certificate of occupancy. Some other states call it rights of occupancy, right? Now that you've understood what a C of O is, let us dive deeper and understand the difference between a global C of O and an individual C of O. A global C of O covers a large expanse of land, say an estate, a society, a community. That is what a global C of O covers. I mean, it's not for one person, right? It's not for just one individual or one entity. It's for a large parcel. Could be for a company, could be for a village, could be for a community, a very large parcel. And that's why they call it a global C of O. One individual C of O is for one entity, one individual, one company, whatever it is, but just one single entity. That is the major difference between a global C of O and an individual C of O. I mean, off the top. Now we'll go deeper onto the various intricate differences between both titles. But to correct one misconception, a global C of O and an individual C of O are both the same thing. They have the same authority, the same power, the same lease, in 99-year lease. There is no one that is higher than the other one. They don't fall for the trick of your individual C of O is better or is bigger than the global C of O. It's all the same thing. It's a certificate of occupancy. I said before, the global C of O covers a large expanse of land. So I mean, it's just for the community rather, right? Now, being that it's for the community, what you'll be getting when you buy into that kind of estate is your deed of assignment and your survey. Now, deed of assignment will contain details about the C of O. Do you understand? That is just the major thing. The deed of assignment will contain details about the C of O. While if you're having an individual C of O, you'll be getting your certificate of occupancy signed by the governor in your name. In your name. Now, are there any disadvantages of having a global C of O details in just a different assignment or having your own certificate of occupancy in your name? The major disadvantage right here will just be the process of getting a governor's consent, right? The extra cost in getting a governor's consent when you're having a global C of O. But in terms of any other thing, there are really no disadvantages. Like, say you are trying to perfect your title now, you have to get a governor's consent. Why? Because right in the registry, what is registered there is this parcel belongs to this community, right? Now, you have a deed of assignment showing that, yes, a part of it was cut out for you. but that won't be registered in the registry. It doesn't mean you're not legally entitled to that land. You are, because of your deed of assignment. But that's what they call it, perfection of title. To make your title more perfect, then you get a governor's consent stating that, okay, in the registry, it will now be noted that though this parcel, this large expanse, has a global CO in this community's name, right? Or in this estate's name, we understand that a small parcel has been sold through the consent of the governor to this individual, which will be you. And then your deed of assignment will be signed by the governor. Do you understand? That's how the whole thing works, right? Governor's consent. That's why you need to get a governor's consent if you want to perfect the title, but you are not really forced to. You still have total control over the property because, like I said, the deed of assignment has been given to you, and you all know what deed of assignment is: transfer of ownership. So that's it. Now, when you want to sell, that can be a major difference also. When you're trying to sell now, you would have to have your governor's consent. Why? Because if the other person is trying to get his governor's consent, he would have to come to you first because you gave him the deed, and then you will now go back to the original owners because they are the ones that have their names on the CO register there. Do you understand? So you go back to the original, and some companies use to make money, right? At that point, some families rather, at that point, they will not charge you to get their signature on that deed to proceed because they are the rightful owners as registered in the land registry. Remember, your deed of assignment is not registered there. So they do not know whether a transfer has been made or not. So they will not sign on it that yes, a transfer was enacted. You will not sign again on the new deed of assignment before that one can carry it to the land registry to register its governor's consent, right? But if you do your governor's consent when you buy, you will not have to pass through that stress. Do you understand? All that will need to be done is just when you are doing your own, when you are trying to sell, you sign on the deed of assignment for the next person, and that's it. That's if you do your governor's consent. But if you don't do your governor's consent, when you are trying to resell, you have to go back again to the original owners, get their consent, their signature on the new deed that you're preparing for your next client because you're trying to resell your property, right? And then before that one now can now go ahead to get his own governor's consent. But if he still refuses to get his own governor's consent, when he wants to resell, and that one now wants the governor's consent, then you will have to pass through that chain again. Go back there, sign, then you will sign, then he will sign. Before, but to avoid all that, whenever you buy your property, make sure you do your governor's consent. It's like an extra cost. And I see it like this, right? Almost the same thing as doing your CO from as first, because by law, you cannot transfer a certificate of occupancy to another person without the consent of the governor. And that's why they will have to give you a governor's consent that this certificate of occupancy at the land registry has been transferred to you. Mind you, the certificate of occupancy is totally different from the deed of assignment, right? I mean, the deed of assignment shows that every ownership of this land has been transferred to you, but in the land registry, it still shows that you own the certificate of occupancy for that land, even though you don't own the land in its entirety now again, but you own the certificate of occupancy for that land. And for you to transfer that one now to the new owner, you need to get a governor's consent. I don't know if you understand what I am trying to say or what I'm trying to pass out, but that is basically the whole bane of a governor's of a global CFO and an individual CFO. One comes with the community's name or the estate's name, while the other is for an individual, comes with individual's name. If you buy a global CFO, you will end up having to do a governor's consent when you want to resell or if you want to resell, right? To perfect your title. But if you think of not reselling on whatever, then you can just keep it. I mean, to save you cost, it doesn't really change much, right? But if you have your individual sale, you will not need to pass through getting a governor's consent to sell off to your next client. Then when you're trying to sell, it's the next person that will now go and get the governor's consent, not you. I hope this is understandable enough, and I hope you've learned a lot from this session. I remain Esusa Asemuta, the property maestro, and I do not forget to always give you the best tips in real estate. Make sure to like and subscribe. turn on your post notification too, because that is very, very important. Turn on your post notification, because if you do not, you tend to miss out on the various videos you release. I will release videos regularly, so do not miss out on it. I also do not just share content, educational content, right? I also give you the best offers available in the market. I mean the very best of offers. So make sure you scroll through our videos to look at what's available. Hit the Instagram link there to get to know our catalog right there on Instagram. And also you could send a DM. My WhatsApp link is also there in the caption. Send a DM if you need to know more updated listings, because I mean there are a lot of listings in Lagos, but you can only get the best through Spire. Thank you very much.